So welcome to the show. Now, I want to talk about stimulus or no stimulus. Should I have stimulus in the title or not have stimulus in the title? And I read most of my comments. Okay, I try to read as many comments as I possibly can. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes I have over 1,000 comments in one video, so it's impossible for me to read everything. But lately, there've been less comments, so I've been able to really read the vast majority of the comments on each video. Now, that gives me an opportunity to see how the questions that people are asking, and see how people feel about certain things, as well as it lets me see the statements that people are making. And this statement, I've seen this a few times, and I want to talk about it. And I also want to talk about, because it's kind of, I get the statement of you shouldn't be talking about stimulus checks. You should be talking about stimulus checks. You shouldn't be using stimulus in your title, all that stuff. And so I just want to address that today. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, before we get started, there's one other thing I do want to address. I know that there's some people that they don't even watch the video. They actually click on the video and then post a comment and then they leave. They don't see the video because either they're asking questions that I clearly lay out in the video, or they're making a statement like they know what the video is about just by looking at the title or just by looking at the thumbnail. And so I wanted to get that out there as well, because there are people that do that, because I'm looking at the comments and I'm thinking, okay, well, you know what? I addressed that in the video. And sometimes I will respond to a comment by saying, look, I addressed that in the video. And if I did put forced stimulus check in my title, which I haven't done for a while, but if I do put forced stimulus check in my title, it's because there's something in this video that is related to a forced stimulus check, whether we're getting it or we're not getting it. It's on the table, it's not on the table. Someone asked a question, I'm answering that question, and that's why I put it in there. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the comments here. And this is Lifestyles with Ajik Williams. Now, thank you, Ajik, for posting this, and I really appreciate this. And I can respect a person when they're just being honest, right? And I think that's what we all want. We just want honesty. And so let's go ahead and take a look at what she is saying. All of YouTube creators keep speaking about stimulus in your titles. It's just a ploy to drive people to your channel. Stop putting stimulus in your titles, then people stop talking about stimulus. You're not alone. There are other creators doing the same thing. It's a trip. You stop it, then people will stop. People out here desperate. I'm losing respect for all of you. So that was Ajik. Thank you very much. Like I said, I appreciate the honesty. And in the past, yes, a lot of YouTubers have been putting stimulus checks in the title, or fourth stimulus check. And that is to drive people to watch their videos. And I stopped doing that. If you look at my videos now, in the title, I put new stimulus because there are new stimulus, and I'll talk about that. But as far as a fourth stimulus check, at this point, there's nothing on the table, so there's really nothing to talk about. Now, if something develops, if we start seeing politicians talking more about a fourth stimulus check, then I will put it in the title and I will talk about it in the video. But as of right now, there's really nothing to talk about. They're not moving forward with anything when it comes to a fourth stimulus check. The hope is that with the American Families Plan, not this first infrastructure bill, but the second infrastructure bill, we'll start hearing more about stimulus checks. But as of right now, we're not hearing anything. And so I'm not going to have it in the title. I don't want to mislead people. And I think when people hear stimulus, they think stimulus checks, and that's all they think about. But our government has been doing things to try to stimulate the economy for the last year, and actually not even just the last year. That's what they do. They want to stimulate the economy. A better economy for a politician means re-election. And so that's what they're always thinking. How can we stimulate the economy? How can we keep the economy rising? Because it will help us get reelected. And let's face it, that's what they're looking at. They run on their record when they run for reelection, and they're always talking about the economy when they run for reelection. So it's either the economy or a safe environment. Those are the two things that they're talking about. So when we're looking at this, when we're looking at the word stimulus, we have an infrastructure bill that they're talking about right now. That is stimulus. That is stimulus, because if you can build new roads, bridges, or rebuild roads and bridges and broadband and all that, guess what? That will stimulate the economy. When we talk about this child tax credit that will start in July 15th, that is stimulus. The way that they've rolled this out is they're going to allow people to receive monthly payments. The reason why they're allowing people to receive monthly payments is because they want them to stimulate the economy with those monthly payments. So if you're getting $300 extra a month, or if you have 2 children under the age of 6 and you're getting $600 every month, you're going to spend that money. You're going to help stimulate the economy. So that is new stimulus. And we have other things that are on the table too, where they're talking about stimulating the economy. So the word stimulus, I think, is still relevant now, and that's the reason that I'm using it. However, stimulus checks, we don't have anything on the table, so that's why I'm not using the term fourth stimulus check right now. Now, like I said, if politicians in the future start focusing on a fourth stimulus check, then guess what? I will start talking about it more, and I'll start having it in my titles. And it's interesting, and I want to show you some other comments that people post, because people hear things differently and they respond in different ways. And so I want to show you guys some of the comments here. This comment from Cliff here, and trust me, I appreciate everyone that posts comments, okay? Even if I don't agree with them, I appreciate their honesty. And so continue posting those comments, because it does help me when it comes to posting videos and topics and things like that. Looks like you're no longer interested in the fourth stimulus check that we desperately need, so I'm out. So that's Cliff there. And then we have John here, and he's talking about other YouTubers that are posting videos. All of them are full of it. So there is one show that is really into it, and he tells the truth. The rest of them are all talk, and I really don't want to hear false hopes. And then we have Heather here, and she's saying, finally someone on YouTube is being honest. No stimulus checks. Thank you. So as you can see there, we do have people who have different opinions as far as talking about stimulus checks, not talking about stimulus checks. But I'm always going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, if there's stimulus checks on the table, we're going to talk about the stimulus check. If that fourth stimulus check is on the table, I'm going to talk about a fourth stimulus check. If it's not on the table, I'm going to tell you it's not on the table. And as of right now, it's not on the table. We don't have enough lawmakers that are pushing for a fourth stimulus check for it to go anywhere at this point. Now, that could change, but at this point, we do not have that. And so if people are telling you you're going to be receiving a stimulus check in July, guess what? That's not correct. Okay, we're not going to receive that traditional stimulus check that you're talking about. They could be referring to a child tax credit, but not everyone is receiving that. Only families with children of a certain age. So just wanted to put that out there. And like I said, I read the vast majority of my comments. And so if you do have a comment about this, post it down below. I'll definitely take a look at it. Now, there is one more thing that I want to touch on. Now, I posted a video a couple of days ago about the child tax credit, and I did have someone ask a question. So I do want to answer this question because you might have this same question. So Jungle Mama says, I'm confused. If we choose monthly, then we get monthly through December. Then after we file 2021 taxes, we get the rest. And if we choose lump sum, we don't get that till we file our 2021 taxes. So basically, and this is the child tax credit that she's talking about, if you want to get the monthly, so you'll get that $300 or you'll get $250 depending on how old your child is. You'll get that from July 15th through December 15th. And then after that, you're going to file your 2021 taxes. And when you file your 2021 taxes, you will get the rest. Okay, so you're going to get half this year, and then you'll get the rest of it when you file your 2021 taxes. And just think of it this way. They weren't able to implement this until July. They had to get through, the IRS had to get through the tax season, as well as they had to put out stimulus checks and all that. So they couldn't do it all at the same time. So they decided, you know what, we'll do it in July. However, this is for the full 2021 tax year. Okay, so all they're doing is giving us half now, and then when you file your taxes, then you'll be able to get the rest. So I hope that clears things up. So monthly payments until December 15th, and then after that, then you'll file your taxes, your 2021 taxes in 2022, and then you'll receive the rest. Or if you want, you can just say, you know what, I don't want to get the monthly payments. I don't need any money right now. Just give me the lump sum when I file my 2021 taxes. So you don't have to get these monthly payments if you don't want. the IRS will be opening up another portal. So they opened up one, but they're going to open up another one, which will allow you to opt out of getting the monthly payments. So hopefully that clears that up. If you guys have any other questions, post them down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.